Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Plarium dropped so much news on us today that my head's still spinning, and we're still getting a grasp over the many things that would happen with Sintranos drop, bosses, stages, rewards. What I want to do today, I want to take you through the highlights of everything that was released news-wise, which is mostly related to Sintranos, and then talk about a very important topic that I'm not sure why nobody else highlighted while they're reviewing this. So the first thing is the what's next sort of videos that they released. I won't watch the whole video with you, it's on Plarium's official channel, but I'll just highlight the few pieces that I think makes sense. So Sintranos is going to drop on us probably like in a couple of days or maximum by the beginning of next week, but I'm expecting it to drop this week with the fusion. As you can see on the screen behind me, so it has some stages with some mediocre rewards, but this is the cobble market, is the first area and is the easiest. It also has, if you see, oh yeah, you can see it directly behind me in this area. It has hard and normal difficulties, so if you are an early mid-game player, how would that benefit you? You drop the difficulty to normal instead of hard, which is the default, and then you can grab some just nice additional rewards there. So that's what we do. You go through the stages, you fight. Okay, let's talk about a couple of things first. So at the middle, basically the final boss on Sintranos is the big bad boss that they've released some info about last week and this week. If you fight him a few times on hard, you win. Yeah, can you see it? Let me remove the commentary here. You will wear that mythical champ. Also, they've released the mythical champ like details, kit and stuff. We'll go through it quickly or not, but yeah, can stack. Okay. So multiple routes. I like this design because it's not forcing you to a linear path through Sintranos. So you can choose if you want, if you cannot farm Sand Devil, but you can beat that stage C12, then you can just get some oil from there. Same with like Shogun. Energy, if you need energy, just target this one and ignore everything else. So we'll see a lot of strategy, especially when it drops. People will be rushing to beat the boss and be the first to grab that mythical champ. Others will just create videos and strategies of how to beat certain secret room likes. We'll see this in a bit in the video there, but there will be a lot of content that will keep us busy for a long time, which is partially what I'll talk about as being the problem in itself. So lots of good stuff. You'll have three sort. Okay, let me move. So this is like a normal floor. So we'll have three different types of rooms or areas or whatever, plus the final boss. These are campaign-like stages where you're just fighting three waves of champs, and that's it. Then you got the awakened part. So some rooms, but according to what Plarium is saying, those special rooms won't block your progress through Sintranos. So you can choose to skip them if you want, but of course they will have some good rewards. So one room, depending on difficulty, will require a certain number of awakened champs. So if you see the 5 here, that means I can have a 5-star on one champ, or I can have 1 star on all of my 5 champs beating this room. You see here, that's the example they are doing. Another thing, so we have the double bosses. I have no idea. We still need to brainstorm to figure out how are we beating not Iron Twins, but if we go to the double boss stages, Ice Golem plus Dragon, or that's Eternal Dragon or whatever. So yeah, no, that's from the Doom Tower Dragon. Anyways, so we'll start building strategies of how to beat multiple bosses at the same time with the same 5 champs. It's not going to be easy, but yeah, let's see how it will go. It will be fun. Dark Fae and Hard Dragon. That's going to be tough. Yeah. Then we have the final boss, the hardest and everything. Yeah, that's something else that I wanted to talk about. I don't expect them to do this on normal, but on hard, you see here, they are adding like double criteria. So you need the awakened champs only from specific factions and spirit affinity. It doesn't get tougher than this. This specific part is not by any means for early mid-game players. You won't have a roster developed enough to get champs from a certain affinity, certain faction, and certain awakening level unless you're a whale or a kraken. Even with my endgame accounts that I've been playing for almost 4 years now, I think I might be skipping some of this because, yeah, it's not so easy. But good thing in increasing the difficulty in a way to force you to enhance your roster, but we'll see how practical it is. Then you get the bad boss with all of his skills that content creators were talking about and everything. Is there anything else worth mentioning here? Yeah, beat him a couple of times, 2-3 times, you get the fragment and you get a lot of mythical books, good stuff. And then after you get the first time rewards and the mythical champ, you'll get the mythical ore, you'll get mythical books and a bunch of good rewards there. So definitely for end game, and you'll get mythical forge material to forge mythical stuff, also crazy important there. But let me just highlight that this is going to be end game content. If you haven't beaten Doom Tower hard yet, if you haven't gotten your Lydia, if you're not almost there getting Ramontu, you might find trouble beating the harder pieces of that content, though, and that's what we'll see when it's released. I'm expecting the normal cobble market, that early area, to be easier so you can grab some rewards. And then there's some artifact sets. I won't go into the details. You can watch the video and other content creators. I don't enjoy talking about it that much, but it's basically a support champ going super fast sort of set, and a sort of attacker damage dealer sort of set, though it complements attack, so defense and HP champs will get a little bit lower value from this set. It's a 9-piece set like stone skin and protection. What else? I think that's the gist of the video. Okay, let's move into the other parts that they've released. Update highlights. So this is the new version, Cursed City, basics and everything. You see here's the districts and stages type. So that's sort of same thing in the video, but with more detail. Cobble Market is easy. And then they are ascending in difficulty if you see them there. So everybody should be able to get some resources from Cobble Market and maybe the Dries and Plague Hole. But let's see. So lots of details and stuff. Same things in the video, but with more detail, like I said. Quests and resorts, new gear sets. Here's the description, the detailed description of the gear set. Can you see the link? Yeah, you can see the link here. I will try to remember to put the links in the description to make it easier for you. But these are the two new gear sets, their description and everything there. Crafting mythical artifacts. Okay, we talked about this. This is the boss, Amius the Lunar Archon. Very long name because he's, a mythical boss. But yeah, so again, content creators talked about his skills. He's going to be very hard, not early game content. I have no idea if I can beat him or not. I think I might even wait for other people to strategize and then follow in their steps. Now the second one, that Carnage the Anarch. This is the mythical champ that's going to be the reward for beating Sintranos. He's good for arena mostly, so yeah, and don't expect to get him before Ramantu and all of that. So yeah, that's the end of it. Yeah, so this is the update. Then they released also, is it the same or is there anything different? No, it's more or less the same. Okay, so we've already gone through this. No. Oh, yeah. Here's the other one. Sorry about that. Yeah. So that's the Cursed City stage requirements. Here, there is a detail of regular stage, room, whatever you want to call it. They are marked by the area. So Cobble Market is marked by Cs. All these stages are Cs. And as you can see here, you can only get into certain rooms with certain factions. So if you're starting the game with starter 5 champs, it's almost impossible to tackle this room unless you have one champ from this faction that's really strong. For example, if you started with Wukong recently, whereas Wukong is a skinwalker, so Anything that requires skinwalkers, you can just beat it with Wukong and nobody else. But yeah, so these are the requirements, not easy. Awaken stages with awakening, so even like, yeah, it's increasing in difficulty, and then it's requiring affinity and all of that stuff. First area, second area, same thing. You see it gets more complex and more difficult. This is crazy. These tables are crazy. I haven't checked them before. Okay, so yeah, we'll need to study, strategize. There are going to be Excel sheets, there are going to be calculators and all of that stuff. And that's that. Other than that, giving the players, after you finish everything else, at least 6 months of good challenge to strategize to beat that stuff. It will give content creators like myself lots of work to do on creating strategies and stuff. Yeah. Third area gets more difficult, and then this one is supposed to be the hardest. You can see how it like gets crazy there. But yeah, okay. We'll read into those details later, but yeah, these are the stages. I'll try to remember to put this in the description below. But I want to highlight a very important topic that, come on, Plarium, how come nobody's talking about this yet? Everybody's super excited about it, but Sintranos is going to be released on a key-based system, like your Fortress key, your Iron Twins key, your Crypt keys, Demon Lord keys, Hydra, and Doom Tower. So you'll have 8 keys per day. I think it's in the video. And if you don't use them, you lose them. Can we remove this requirement? The game is already taking too much time. Look at this. Who has time to do all of this? I don't. I'm skipping some stuff day in and day out. So I'm wondering, you're putting more pressure on the player's time. And if I want to be an endgame player, I need to play this, I need to use the keys. You're forcing me to do it, you're putting the best rewards behind it, unless I buy it. So yeah. So the time problem became too much. Give us autocomplete for like Demon Lord Clan Boss, not only for one keying. Give us autocomplete for Hydra. I'll take an RNG, there is free regroup, so I can do it. Let me just challenge myself in building the team, and that's it. Yeah, make it faster for us. And can you please, like, Faction Wars, okay, this is established. And Doom Tower as well, the daily keys are good. But you're still releasing Sintranos. If in the code you can make those keys stack, because you mentioned clearly no stack, why not? If I don't have time to play Sintranos during the week, and then I'll wake up on Saturday morning on my weekend and spend some time going through what all the keys, like the 50 keys or whatever that I couldn't finish during the week, let me keep my daily keys to the next day and the third day and so on. So I can enjoy the challenge. And then at the end of the month, at the end of the cycle, because they said it's like Doom Tower, it's going to be monthly cycles that are going to be refreshed. We're not sure how many, but I'm guessing they will start with one for a couple of months like Doom Tower, and then they will read a second and maybe a third. Allow us to keep the keys. Without this, the time problem becomes much more difficult, and I'll have to skip another areas I might be enjoying to start and tackle Sintranos. Key stack per month, end of month, they are all gone. I think that's fair, or even make it a weekly basis. 7-day cycles. 7-day, your keys are gone, or with the reset, like with the arena reset on Sunday or whatever. This is becoming a problem. I'm not sure how nobody highlighted it. I'm always a silver lining positive guy, but come on, this needs to be handled properly from the start so it's not additional pressure on us. I'm excited. We'll have lots of fun with Sintranos. Even early mid-game, you can grab some easy rewards, but you'll need a wide roster, so don't pressure yourself with it at the beginning. It will be only pressure on us in-game players. Anyway, we'll see when it drops, and we create a bunch of content talking about it. Keep playing Raid. I'll see you next time. Bye.